Imagine waking up and hearing rain. Not ordinary rain. Rain that never stops. Rain so powerful that rivers swallow cities. Mountains disappear beneath endless waves. And every person you've ever known vanishes. Now imagine knowing it was coming for over 100 years, and nobody believed you. This is not just the story of a giant wooden boat. This is the story of humanity's darkest day. A story far more terrifying, far more heartbreaking than most people realize. Because Noah's Ark was worse than you think. For thousands of years, Noah's Ark has been told as a children's story. Cute animals, colorful rainbows, a happy ending. But the actual biblical account paints something very different. It is a story of judgment, hope, loss, faith, and one man's unwavering trust in God while the entire world mocked him. Today, let's journey back thousands of years to witness one of history's most unforgettable events through the lens of an epic anime. Long before the flood, the world was flourishing. Cities expanded, technology advanced, worked, celebrated, built kingdoms. From the outside, everything looked successful. But beneath the surface, humanity had changed. The Bible describes a world where violence became normal. Greed ruled every heart. Justice disappeared. Compassion became rare. People hurt one another without remorse. Every generation drifted farther from God. Imagine living in a world where evil isn't the exception. It is the standard. Where doing the right thing makes you the outsider. That was Noah's world. Yet among millions, one man chose differently. Noah walked faithfully with God. Not because life was easy, but because integrity mattered more than popularity. Sometimes, the greatest act of courage is refusing to become like everyone else. Then came a command unlike anything ever given. God told Noah, "Build an ark. Not a small fishing boat. Not a family shelter. A massive vessel large enough to preserve life itself." The dimensions were enormous. Hundreds of feet long, built entirely by hand. There were no cranes, no engines, no modern tools. Only determination, faith, and decades of relentless work. Imagine explaining this project. What are you building? A boat. Where? In the middle of dry land. Why? Because a flood is coming. People laughed. Children probably pointed. Neighbors likely mocked him every day. Still, Noah kept building. Faith often means continuing, even when nobody understands your purpose. Many people imagine Noah building the ark quickly. But according to traditional biblical chronology, the process likely lasted decades. Think about that. Every sunrise, hammering wood, every sunset, ignoring ridicule. Every year, still no rain. His family stood beside him. His sons helped. His wife trusted him. Faith became a family legacy. Then something remarkable happened. Animals began arriving. Pairs from every kind. Some wild. Some gentle. Some powerful. Some tiny. No human could organize such a gathering. Yet they came, as if creation itself recognized the Creator's command. Meanwhile, the world continued living normally. Eating, working, celebrating, ignoring every warning, until the door closed. Then it began. Rain. Not for an hour. Not for a day. For 40 days and 40 nights. But Scripture describes something even more terrifying. The fountains of the deep burst open. Water erupted from beneath the earth, while rain poured endlessly from above. The planet itself seemed to break apart. Villages disappeared. Forests vanished. Mountains became islands, then disappeared beneath rising waters. Inside the ark, darkness, thunder, the cries of frightened animals, the violent shaking of endless waves. Outside, silence slowly replaced the noise. Human civilization was gone. This is why Noah's Ark is not simply a story about survival. It is a reminder of the devastating consequences when humanity continually rejects truth, justice, and God. Imagine spending months inside a wooden vessel. No certainty about tomorrow. No view of dry land. No idea when it would end. Just endless water. Every day required work. Feeding animals. Cleaning. Repairing. Praying. Waiting. Waiting may have been harder than building. Sometimes, faith is not about dramatic miracles. Sometimes, faith is simply choosing not to give up. One ordinary day at a time. Many of us know that feeling. Praying, but hearing no answer. Working, without seeing results. Trusting, without understanding the plan. Noah teaches us that faith grows strongest. Not when everything is clear, but when everything is uncertain. Eventually, the rain stopped. The waters slowly receded. Noah released a raven. It flew back and forth. Later, he sent out a dove. The first time, it returned. There was nowhere to rest. A week later, He tried again. This time, the dove returned carrying an olive leaf, a tiny branch, small enough to fit in its beak, yet powerful enough to change history. Life had returned. Hope had survived. Sometimes, the greatest sign from God comes in the smallest form. A single opportunity, a single answer, a single new beginning. When Noah finally stepped onto dry ground, he didn't build a house first. He didn't celebrate. He worshipped. Because he understood something many people forget. Every new beginning is a gift. Then God placed a rainbow in the sky. Not as decoration, but as a covenant. A promise that he would never again destroy the earth with a flood. The rainbow became a reminder that mercy follows judgment, and hope can emerge after unimaginable loss. Noah's greatest victory was not surviving the flood. It was remaining faithful. Long before the rain ever fell, he obeyed. When obedience looked foolish, he trusted. When nothing made sense, he persevered. When everyone else doubted. Perhaps you're in a season where you're building something no one understands. A dream, a calling, a better future. Maybe people laugh. Maybe progress feels slow. Maybe you've wondered if your efforts matter. Remember Noah. The years of preparation were not wasted. They were preparing him for the moment that mattered most. Faith is not believing that life will always be easy. Faith is continuing to build, even when the skies are clear. Because one day, everything you've done in obedience may become the very thing that carries you through life's greatest storm. If Noah's story teaches us anything, it is this. The darkest storms do not last forever. Hope still rises. Mercy still remains. And after every flood, there is always the possibility of a new beginning. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can discover the powerful stories of the Bible and history told through cinematic anime storytelling. See you in the next adventure.